everyone, I'm Wapembewe. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you are one of the loyal ones who'll be visiting my channel, thank you so much. Shout out to you. I appreciate it, but we only ask one thing of you. Please subscribe. There's a little button somewhere that you guys listen. I feel like subscribing is one of the easiest things. I don't understand why people don't subscribe. Like, you come, you watch, but you will not commit. Like, just commit, subscribe, and the little bell somewhere there. Watch the ads, you guys. Like, please, it's so easy. Just watch the ads, don't skip them, and yeah, thank you so much in advance, please and thanks. So today I'm going to tell you a little story, my salvation story, like where I've come from, where I went, and where I've been, where I'm going, and stuff like that. So so if you're interested, then please keep watching. So where to start from? Okay, just to put this out there, I'm a PK, I'm a pastor's child. I was born a pastor's child. How does it feel? I have no idea. It's all I know. So it is what it is. But I have a video coming up soon on life as a pastor's kid, my experience where I'll have someone who's also a pastor's kid, where we'll talk about it. So if you'd like that, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, thanks. I never grew up thinking I was a Christian. It was never something that I was ever confused with. You know how people be like, yeah, I was born a Christian. It's never been something that I was ever okay, I'm cool, I'm saved. It was never a thing. So I always was aware of the fact that I needed Christ in my life, but I didn't know I needed him. Let me put it that way. I knew that I should probably do it, but I didn't know that I needed it. So I wasn't really a bad child growing up, honestly. Primary, I think I was a pretty cool kid. I think not cool, but I wasn't a bad kid. I was generally okay. Got occasional spankings. I know we're all talking about Uncle George, but yes, my parents used the rod when necessary with love. Today, I don't stand here saying I was abused. They used the rod with love, and I'm grateful for that. At some point, I used to steal from my sister's things. She should have money, I would say 5 kwacha. And I knew it was wrong, but thank God saved me, because Lord knows. But at some point, yeah, I used to steal when I was in primary. I wanted things like jiggy, and never confessed it. Actually, a friend of mine, we even used to steal together. You guys, things were bad. Probably grade 8 and 9, I discovered boys wanted attention from guys and stuff like that, till eventually grade 10, I even had a boyfriend behind my parents' back, but it is well. Okay, great. So, grade 10, I had my first boyfriend. My parents did not know about it. I was caught. That's a story time for another day. And I remember my dad really used that situation to point me to Christ. He was just this is the sneaking around, the lying, this is all because you need Christ in your life. But despite that, I was aware of it, but I still didn't accept Christ into my heart. But it was only a year later when I went to a youth camp. So our church holds youth camps every year in December. I was about 15, going on 16. And the theme of the camp was from Ecclesiastes. It was on meaningless, or life is meaningless, or life is a vapor. It was in those lines. I can't remember, I've forgotten. Yeah, it was vanity of vanities. That was the theme. Thank you. To be honest, I was quite aware of the fact that life is meaningless, because let's say for the last 4 years, I was quite aware of wanting things in life. So I'll be like, oh guys, you wanted a new phone, and I'll be like, guys, if that phone can just come, I'll be happy. My life will change. If I can just get that game, if I can just have that money, if I can just have enough freedom to do this, if I can just, you keep searching for something, you get it, but it leaves you empty after a few days or a few weeks, and you're like, okay, what next? So I was really aware of the fact that life is meaningless. We chase after things, but they do not satisfy. That's actually the way to put it. It's not lasting satisfaction. Even just having a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend before and I knew it was not satisfying. The pastor shared a story about his friend, Amresh, I think was the name of the friend. And he was talking about how his friend had all these amazing dreams from the time they were in primary. He wanted to work for NASA. And so eventually, fast forward, anyway, there was a whole story, but fast forward, they lost touch, and then eventually the pastor got in touch with Amresh's sister, and he was like, oh, how's Amresh doing? And she was like, oh, Amresh died. Then he was like, did he achieve those dreams that he wanted to achieve? And she was like, yeah, he ended up working for NASA and all that stuff. And he was like, did he give his life to Christ? And his sister was like, no, he didn't. And the pastor basically spoke of the fact that we have all these ambitions in life, we have all these things that we want to achieve in life, but at the end of the day, it counts for nothing if we die without Christ. Because it's pointless, guys. We leave everything on this earth. So I was just like, I was really convicted during that sermon. Like, that's not a life I want to live. I want to live a life that is full, and I don't want to keep chasing wind. Because, guys, imagine just picture chasing wind. It's literally just ridiculous. After the whole sermon was done, I gave my life to Christ. So from then on, my life has changed. It hasn't been smooth, that I'm not ashamed to admit. I've fallen short in so many ways. But by God's grace, you guys, like the Holy Spirit, like his conviction, you fall short and you will sin. It doesn't come to an end, but the Holy Spirit is constantly there. I've been really convicted, especially during this time of Corona. I think it's really been everyone, if you're not, you should. But I think everyone is like thinking about their life seriously, like objectively. And even as you do, don't forget to think about what's most important, which is your walk with God. And it's not just superficial. It's not just about receiving blessings from him. You know how sometimes we get so obsessed with what we can get from God, like by being in a relationship with him, but it's about God. Life is about God. You returning the glory to him, you bringing people to him and sharing the word. So, like, let me end with this. So, take for example, you make something, hey, since this is a hair channel, you make a comb, and you meant for this comb to work a certain way, right? You had this vision, you had this plan, and your plan was best for the comb. And the comb like decides to just do its own thing, and things that are not in line with your perfect will for the comb. Yes, the comb can be used to blow hair with extreme heat, and it's doing the job. The comb thinks it's working, it's flourishing, but in actual fact, like the comb, you know how with excess heat, it starts to bend, it gets spoiled, like things start to chip off, because that's not the use that it was made for. It was made with properties that couldn't endure such harsh conditions. In the same way, you were made by someone who knows you. Like, he knows the way in which you must live. He's even made you a manual. Like, guys, there's a book that shows you how you should live. The Bible, it's there. And you think that the way you're living is best. Busy with the blower, doing things, rough combing, things are falling, and you're so convinced that that's the way that you should live your life. But I just want to encourage you to go back to the Bible, talk to someone who is like living right with God, who is a Christian, and ask them for guidance if you can't understand the Bible. Go to a good church that can help you, but above all, don't be religious. Like, guys, there's more to life than using God and just posting verses, and just occasionally when you're not in the club, you know, live stream church. Like, there's really more to it. There's more to having an enriching relationship with Christ. So if there's one thing that you take away from my channel, aside from hair and aside from like games, I love hair, I love games, I love everything else that's on my channel. I love love, I love mwaji. Yeah, but I love my parents. But if there's something that you take away, this is serious. If there's something you take away from my channel, it should be the fact that give your life to Christ. That's all. I've never regretted it, and trust me, you won't. It won't leave you feeling empty. You'll have your devotions, you pray, and you'll never feel like, okay, what next? There's no what next feeling with God. And if you want something to anchor and hold on to during this time of craziness, hold on to him. You will not forget it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I hope this spoke to you. And yeah, so I'm trying to bring in more faith centered videos and stuff. So if you're here for it, give it a thumbs up. Even if you're not, it's coming. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down on anything that has spoken to you, and if you have anything to say, please comment down below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Stay safe and bye.